Hello! So just got vinyl in, so see what we got. This is the pre-production copy I just got here. I know we've had a lot of questions about that, so it just got delivered. So I am very excited to see what's what. We have outstanding bubble wrap. All right, so there is the box. Let me move this razor blade out of the way. All right, that's a good sturdy box. So here's the rule book. So 24 pages, but that has all of the expansions and everything inside of it. So here is the punch board. So the custom crate is there. That was a Kickstarter goal. And then another stretch goal was the tokens being done like records. And they're beautiful. They really turned out nice. They're double-sided. We have one expansion on one side, and then there's some of the base game. The first player marker, I'll pop that out and do pictures of it and everything. And then you have the Masters of Metal memorabilia, and then you can also play that with the British Invasion. This is so cool. And then here's the board. So the board is double-sided. So you have on one side, down here it shows, let me see if I can get that on there for you, 1 to 3, and that's one side of the board. And then if you flip it over, then on the other side it plays 4 to 5. So that's the game board. And then we have the player mats here. Let me get into it. So here's the player mats that you're going to put down. So you have the base game side, and then we have the publisher's expansion side. Those are nice, good stock. To go through all this later. And then see if we can get a shot. Here's the, so we did an insert. That wasn't a stretch goal or anything like that. That's just what we decided we wanted to do. for all the backers. And so there's an insert, and then as you can see, all the expansions fit inside. So you're going to have the base game, but you're going to have everything will be able to fit inside. So here's the Masters of Metal. Comes in its own tuck box. And we have the British Invasion, also has its own tuck box. And then the 80s, that also comes in its own tuck box. Now the metal comes as was a stretch goal. These two were added on after. The top shelf also comes in its own package. And then you have the little guitar meeples. These are fantastic. So cool. See if I can get that. Is that coming out okay? Maybe if I put my hand behind it. Is that better? Okay. So you get a good look. It has an imprint of vinyl on the side. They're all different. There's 5 of them. That's just, they really turned out fantastic. Really awesome. Then you have the Publisher Expansion Cubes and the Disco Meeples, which was one of the goals. And then we have the magazine rack cards for the base game. We have the albums for the base game. And then, let's see, the loyalty cards. And then the Publisher's Expansion stuff is right here for your player powers. And then here's a look at the insert there, which is really nice. So everything fits back in. So whether or not you picked up the expansions as part of this or not, they all fit right in there in their own box. So while some games you might play, you buy an expansion, you discard the box, and then everything kind of lumps together, we don't have that in this. It all fits in really nice. So there's plenty of room for everything, and you can keep it inside it separate from everything else. So let's take a look at the top shelf expansion. So the top shelf came with an added genre, which was swing. So it has the base game playable with those. But you can trade out one of those genres. If you don't want to play country or rock, you can then play swing. And the albums for swing are here as well. And then we have the top shelf albums. They turned out wonderful. They are all the special powers that you get, and they're just fantastic. It's good cardstock. They're 70 mil. They'll fit down onto the board very nicely. Just wonderful. And then it has its own box, so when you're done, you can place it all back in, and then it has its own spot right in the plastic there. All in all, very awesome. I got a lot to go through here, and I want to take pictures and punch out everything, put the crate together, show you what that is, and all those things. But wow, it's been a long time coming to get to this point. Very excited for the, we had to wait a little extra time to make sure we got the plastic insert right and everything else, but well worth the wait. And the box size is great. Everything fits in there, so you don't have to carry multiple boxes if you play all the expansions. They just did a great job, and we upgraded the box size as well, so it's not gonna cave in or collapse or anything like that, like some of the other game boxes you may have out there. So I'll go more in depth in the in my update, but needless to say, right now it looks super awesome. Let's see before I go if I can bust into some of these expansions here. So you're going to get the cards in the little expansion pack. So the rules for the expansion are in the base game rules, and all the cardboard that's needed to play with everything, all the tokens and all that comes in the base game. The only thing that doesn't come with the base game is the 2 card decks, the albums and the magazine rack cards for set expansion. And then we have it in its own tuck box. So when you do pick that up, you just put it back in the whoop, it falls right into the box. It's really a neat little system. So, but I'll share more pictures with you and everything. I don't want to drag it on, but man, so cool to see this finally there. And I'll get a picture of the cool little crate that we have and everything. So thank you so much. Leave your comments, please, in the comment section for anything you might have. And I hope you are as excited as I am about this update. What does this mean for the rest of the timeline? I'll certainly explain that in this update and kind of what we got going on. Okay, thank you so much.